Today's news, Korean diplomat caught using K-pop to lure and sexually molest young girls.
The biggest story that's all over the web out of Korea is not actually taking place in Korea, but in the country of Chile, where a Korean diplomat, a man who works for the Korean government in some sort of capacity, has been caught trying to lure and have sex with a 13-year-old from Chile.
Well, that's not exactly what happened, but that's what he thought he was trying to do.
Tell me what happened then.
So there's a show in Chile called En su propia trampa. Sorry for my Spanish pronunciation.
Nice accent.
Thank you. Which is kind of like the American To Catch a Predator, which was a TV show that aired from 2004 to 2007. The whole purpose is that they find these people who are predators or really just bad, terrible people, and they try to catch them in the act and do what may not have been possible with just police force, embarrass them, try to get justice using film.
I did a Google search in Spanish for this particular situation. It's all over the Chilean internet. It's all over the Korean internet. And it really is striking chord with so many people across the world. This guy's a disgusting, detestable sleazeball, slime bucket. I don't know. I don't have enough words.
Yeah, there's really not enough words for this type of person. Part of the reason why he was actually on this show is because he was already caught doing something similar, or it was reported that he had done something similar to a 14-year-old girl who he was teaching because he was teaching Korean and using Korean culture and K-pop at a school, and so he was trying to teach her and he sexually assaulted her. So this television company that specializes in catching really nasty people decided to hire on a 30-year-old woman and get her to pretend to be a 13-year-old. So she went on Facebook, met him on Facebook, set up a plan to meet him in a public park, and pretended to be this 13-year-old girl, and he fell for it hook, line, and sinker, and was creepy AF.
She was 30 years old.
She was 30 years old.
How did you find all this information? I was looking too, and I was reading in Spanish, I was reading in English. All the English articles have exactly the same information. If you want detailed info on this, you go to the Chilean internet and you can find what's going on. But I didn't know that she was 30, posing as a 13-year-old.
Yes.
I thought she was 13. She didn't look 13 to me. So I was under the impression she was 13 the whole time, which made it really, really just so uncomfortable.
I think that they couldn't actually have a 13-year-old on camera and showcase that because I think that there's probably some legality issues. But the point is, he was going to do this to somebody he thought was 13 years old. And the other thing that I find really just cringeworthy about this is because he was a diplomat, technically he has diplomatic immunity. So he probably thought he could get away with this and not have any sort of retribution. Thankfully, in part because this is blown up so big, the Korean government is in full cooperation with the Chilean government, and this guy is going to get nailed.
There are videos of this. They're on the internet. They actually don't play well on the TV channel that does this program. It has a video server with different sections of the 1 hour, 20-minute full episode of this TV show. The section that's the most popular, that's getting the most attention, is him sitting on a park bench with her. I was also noticing how confident she was when she was talking. Another reason why it didn't seem like she was 13. It's just super poor behavior because he's also probably married.
In the time that we've been doing Hallyu Back news, well, Hallyu Back in general, this is the second time that something really sketchy like this, sexual harassment, has happened with Korean diplomatic people overseas. The first one being in 2013, Yoon Chang-jung, who was a former presidential spokesperson who got caught sexually assaulting or harassing a Korean student.
An intern in Washington, D.C., and he got in a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah. I have a feeling that this guy's gonna get in more trouble.
Because it's attracted so much attention, he's definitely going to feel the wrath when he steps off the airplane in Incheon. There's no way he's gonna get away with this. There's no way they're going to just slap him on the wrist. He's already suffered so much public embarrassment, and there's a video of him bowing big and just saying, por favor, por favor, which means please. And, you know, he's saying really dirty things on camera. So he's just ruined his career. It's because his brain was in his dick. I mean, he was literally thinking with his penis. You and I actually have a mutual friend that lives in Santiago, Chile, who we met in South Korea. He's an artist just like you, and he and I have worked on projects in Korea together. He's told me there's a huge Korean influence in Santiago and in Chile and a big Korean community. So that's another reason why this is such big news, because I can't imagine that Santiago has a big representation of every culture all over the world. But for some reason, there's a larger than average Korean population in Santiago. So this has made it even bigger news. This guy's just not representing South Korea properly.
And he's there with the government to help promote Korean culture using things like K-pop.
It's fucking embarrassing. Comments, you guys. What's your reaction when you hear a story like this? The Korean government, with the intention of spreading K-pop around the world and just Korean goodness, there's some sort of bad egg that has to ruin it for everyone.
I personally am hoping that we never have to cover pedophilia again on Hallyu Back News.
Click the like button. Thank you so much for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications, and don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye!